Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kassandra and this here is Cleo. So we're going to take you through this short morning yoga sequence that's suitable for all experience levels. So really great for beginners. You don't need any props and it's going to work on the full body and we're going to work on it top down. So beginning with our neck and just gradually getting ourselves all the way down towards the extremities. So you can start by sitting in any way that is suitable. We're going to begin with some neck releases and stretches, maybe cross-legged, maybe kneeling. You can also be sitting on a block or a pillow or some blankets. Just try to lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears, and keeping your chin parallel to the floor, you're just going to drop one ear towards your shoulder. So I'm letting my right ear drop down. And I'm not changing the height of my shoulders here. I'm really just letting gravity get a nice gentle stretch through the left side of the neck. And throughout this practice, try to keep your breath steady in and out through your nose. And you can play around with maybe just tilting your chin up slightly. And you should feel this a little more towards the front of your neck. And then you can tuck your chin in towards your right shoulder and you'll feel this more towards the back. And you can let it roll down, chin to chest in the center, and we'll lift our head all the way back up and just do the same simple thing on the other side. So beginning with that neutral head position. This time my left ear is reaching for my left shoulder without rounding or slouching. And you can lift your chin up slightly. And then you can roll it down. And chin to chest, come all the way back up. Focusing a little bit more on your shoulders, go ahead and bring your arms out in front of you, bent at a 90-degree angle. This is our eagle arms, Garudasana arms. Right arm wraps under the left, either just binding once, or if you're able to, you can also wrap through your wrists. So I want you to think of pushing your shoulders down, keeping your elbows up, and moving your hands away from your face. And you're really pressing your forearms in towards one another. And you can also drop your chin to your chest. One more big breath in here. And release the arms, still keeping that little cactus shape. You're just going to squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, lift up through your chest. Keep your elbows up nice and high, and then we'll wrap the other way. So Garudasana, eagle arms on the second side, reversing the wrap so you have left under right. Shoulders down, elbows up, hands moving away from you, and maybe dropping your head a little. Breathe into your upper back. And let's release, open up your arms, squeeze and lift. And release your hands down, focusing a little bit more on the waist this time. Let's find a side bend. Right arm extends all the way up and over. Try to push your right hip into the floor. Relax your head, relax your neck. Just trying to create length from your right shoulder to your right hip. Coming all the way back up, just switch sides. Left arm reaches up and over. Push down into your left hip. And go ahead and come all the way back up. Let's find our way to tabletop pose, just for a few rounds of cat and cow. So working along the spine and stretching through the front of the body. Spread your fingertips wide. As you inhale, you're going to drop the belly, lift the gaze, tailbone up. And as you exhale, reverse this motion, push the floor away from you and drop your head. 3 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze and lift up. And reverse, exhale. Last one here. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift the gaze. Exhale, broaden through your shoulder blades. And come back through to center. Let's find our puppy pose stretch. So really working a little bit more like a back bend. You're gonna keep your hips over your knees. You're walking your hands out in front of you and pressing and melting the forehead and your chest down towards the ground. Keep your arms active here so my elbows are staying lifted off of the mat. And it's almost like I'm trying to push my shoulders and push my armpits down towards the floor. Pull your lower belly in towards your lower back. And we'll start shifting gears towards our lower body a little bit more. So you can walk your hands in to come back through to table. And we'll find a low lunge. So bring your right foot forward to the top of the mat, aligning your knee over your ankle. Melting your hips forward and down. You can stay up on your fingertips here. Soften through your shoulders. And you're welcome to hold and stay as you are. If you'd like, you can add on a little twist. Ground that left hand down and you're gonna reach your right arm up. So a nice spinal rotation. And right hand comes back down to the mat. Step that right leg back and we'll switch sides. Left foot forward, left knee is on top of my ankle. And I'm just staying up on my fingertips, melting the hips down. Really getting into the hip flexors, opening through the psoas muscle. And starting to inch down towards the quads. And you can hold or you can add your twist if you did it on the first side. Right hand stays down, left arm stretches up. Keep breathing deeply here, even as you rotate through your chest. Left hand comes down and you're gonna send that knee back again, but this time go ahead and let your hips rest all the way back on your heels, kind of like a little variation on camel pose, like a mini camel. You're gonna bring your left hand, fingertips back behind you for support, and you can reach your right arm all the way up and over, pressing and lifting your hips up. Get that nice thigh stretch, little back bend. And release, same thing to the other side, right hand down, left arm reaches up and over, lift your hips. And release, let's find downward facing dog, really working on the back of the legs here and starting to get down through the extremities. So my hands are shoulder width distance apart, my feet are about hip width distance apart. And here I want you to bend your left knee, try to keep your right leg straight and push into your right heel. So really working our way down now through the back of the leg, into the calf, into the ankle. You might even feel this stretch under your right foot. And switch sides, bend your right knee, keep your left leg straight, push into your left heel. Try to relax your neck. And find your neutral downward dog. So maybe both knees bend a little bit. See if you can extend your arms a little more. And we'll meet in ragdoll pose, kind of at the center of the mat. So you can walk your feet in and walk your hands back. You can widen your feet so they're a little bit more than hip width distance apart, and just let yourself sway and dangle over your legs here. I like to just hold on to the elbows to provide a little bit more traction. Again, still focusing this on the back of our legs. Also nice decompression along the spine. And we'll take one last pose together, transitioning into our butterfly fold. So you can release your hands to the mat, bend your knees so that you can just sit down. Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees fall apart. And you can hold onto your feet if you prefer, or you can just let this be a more passive forward fold. Just letting yourself relax and soften down. A big inner thigh stretch. And these morning classes help us set the tone for the day. So you might ask yourself, what is one word that captures how you want to feel today, what you want to focus on? Just a simple one-word intention. And let's walk our hands in, curling up inch by inch. And just come to take a seat exactly the same way you were when we began this class together. But you can close your eyes and join your hands together at the front of the heart. Noticing how you feel now as opposed to when you first stepped onto your mat. And with your intention for the day, we'll close with the chant of Om. Let's inhale to chant. Breathe in. Om. Thank you so very much for doing this short morning yoga practice with me. I hope that it helped to give you a little boost of energy and that you feel ready for the day ahead. Let me know what your intention is. Please subscribe, and hopefully I'll practice again with you very soon.